Okay, so I went to the Echo Park website just out of curiosity to see what kind of projects they had posted there for the This and That Graceful collection. And I found this really cute card. So if you go into their projects section on Echo Park's website, there's some projects that they let you download the ideas for free. And they give you the explanation on the size measurements for the paper as well as what elements to use. So when I make cards, I don't make them that very often. So when I do, I like to get it done and I like to do more than one at a time. But the problem is with the cardstock sticker sheet that I have, I only have one of each of these design elements. I only have one balloon, one You Make Me Happy When Skies Are Gray sticker. I have a 10-cent sticker. I have one of these stickers, and that's it. So that's the nice thing about downloading the hybrid elements from jessicasprague.com, and I have put those into my Silhouette software. So here I have those in my Silhouette library. These are the 4 elements that I found. Now again, these are PNG files, so they are not ready to cut. So we'll need to convert those at this time. So I'll move these other elements out. These are all of the elements on that card that need to be printed and then cut. I'm hoping to be able to fit at least 2 sets of these on one sheet of 8.5 by 11. So first, again, we're going to do the trace. Select trace area. We're going to take off high pass filter and we're going to crank up the threshold all the way because I want to make sure I get this nice clean stamp cut out. So I'm going to click Trace Outer Edge. And there it is. So now you can see this has a very nice clean red line that is its cut line. Now just to make sure these guys don't move, I'm going to make sure that we group those. So now whenever I move it anywhere on the page, the red cut line moves along with my image. So there's one. All right, let's work on the next one. Again, same thing. Oops. Select trace area. High pass filter off. Threshold all the way up. Okay. Now, this one is a little bit different. Even though I do the threshold up, let me zoom in so you can see. You can see there's a lot of little areas that it's going to want to go in there and cut all that detail out. So we're going to try to see if the trace outer edge will work in this instance as well. And it does pretty well. You can see here, there's going to be, let's see here. If I take my image out, you can see it has separated a few pieces on this one. Not many. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it that way and not let it bother me too much, only because there's only a section of this side that really shows quite a bit. These little pieces right here that I cut out, I'm not going to have to reattach. And so it's done a really good job in getting just the outer edge and making this one contour object as much as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it as is. I think it'll work fine for what I need today. So again, the same thing. Make sure everything is grouped. And we're going to move this up here. All right, so next is our balloon. That's a little bit of a tight squeeze. So let's see if we can move things around a little bit. We can fit as many of these on the sheet as possible. Okay, so for the balloon, again, select trace area. This one should be really easy. high pass filter off, threshold all the way up, very clean line, trace outer edge. And there we go. So again, I want to make sure I group everything so that I'm moving the cutting line along with the balloon. Okay, maybe we'll be able to get 3 on here. We'll see how it goes. Last one, this little 10-cent piece. Select trace area, high pass filter off, threshold all the way up, very clean line, trace outer edge. You can see it's right on there. So again, group, and let's move this up here. All right, so now you can see we have plenty of space on here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy everything, come down here and paste. Let's see how well we can get everything to fit. Okay, let's see if we can get any more on here. Okay, that might be the challenging piece right there. We'll see. Kind of move a few other things around here. We're really close, so let's do this. Let's say, oops, wrong flip. Let's do flip vertically. See if that makes it fit. Looks like it will. Let's go ahead and move this piece over a little bit more. That will allow us to move this one. That allows us to move this one. Okay, so look at that. So on one sheet of 8.5 by 11, I'll be able to cut and print enough of the design elements to go onto 3 cards. The balloon, the 10 cents, the little floral arrangement, and the "You make me happy when skies are gray" phrase. Okay, so I already have some cardstock in my printer, so I'm going to go ahead and click print. And preferences, I want to make sure it selects from the rear tray. That's where I have my cardstock. And print. Okay, so then the next thing I do is find the cutout elements and put those all together on one sheet if I can. So when we go back to the PDF, we see that there are 6 clouds to cut out per card, as well as it has this nice little scallop frame. Now, as of right now in my Silhouette library, I don't have a scallop frame, but I do have a postage stamp frame. So that's what I'm going to cut out this time. So here I have 4 of the postage stamp frames at the proper measurements, so that all I have to do is down here cut out a 3.5-inch strip from my paper all the way across. So it'll be 3.5 inches by 12. Same thing here. I grouped all the 6 clouds together per card so that I know which clouds are going to go on what projects. And again, I just cut a 3.5-inch strip by 12 inches, and I'm going to cut all of those out.